Have you ever dreamed of living in New York, the city that never sleeps? But then you turn on your phone, type in apartment in NYC, and see a shoebox-sized apartment for nearly $5,000 a month. And the question pops up: how much does it really cost to rent in New York in 2025? Will I be able to live on it? In today's video, I will analyze clearly, specifically, and realistically each rental price in NYC, from downtown Manhattan to more distant areas like the Bronx or Queens. For those of you who are preparing to move to New York or simply curious, can this city dream become a reality? New York in 2025 perhaps should be called a true rent war in this inflationary era. According to Zillow, the median rent for a one-bedroom apartment in Manhattan has now surpassed $5,200 a month, an all-time high. In Brooklyn, once considered the soft option, it's not much cheaper, ranging from $3,800 to $4,500. A friend of mine who works in finance in Manhattan said, "I make $120,000 a year and still struggle to spend 45 to 50% of my income on housing." Let's take a look at the popular options for home seekers. In Manhattan, if you want to live in the lights of Times Square, close to your office, and convenient to travel, the first thing you need to prepare is money. One BR here costs from $4,800 to $6,000, while studios are also nearly $3,800 to $4,500. In Brooklyn, still cool, but rent is now $3,500 to $4,500 for one BR. Williamsburg, Park Slope, Dumbo are all expensive areas. In Queens, popular choice for immigrants, students, singles. Studio in Astoria or Flushing, $1,900 to $2,500. One BR can be up to $3,000 if near the train. In the Bronx, this is the most affordable place. One bedroom, $1,800 to $2,400. Shared room from only $900. But you have to trade off. Far from the center, longer commute, security in some areas is not good. In Staten Island, if you need quiet, fresh air, this is a place worth considering. Rent ranges from $1,600 to $2,200, but transportation is a bit inconvenient. Usually have to take the ferry into Manhattan. So what type of apartment should you rent so you don't burn all your money on housing? Depending on who you are, student, office worker, or freelancer, there will be different options. Studio, one multi-purpose room, $1,800 in the Bronx or Queens, up to $4,500 in Brooklyn or Manhattan. Suitable for those who like to live alone, quietly. One BR, one separate bedroom. Most popular, but also painful to the wallet, $2,300 to $5,500 depending on the area. Shared apartment, sharing. Very practical if you are a student just starting to work. Only from $900 to $1,500 a month. Co-living, living in a new model. Services like Common or Outpost Club provide private rooms, shared amenities priced from $1,500 to $2,500, including internet, cleaning, electricity, and water. Initial costs and expenses you haven't thought of, right? When renting a house, don't just think about the monthly rent. You also have to pay 1 month deposit, $2,000 to $5,000 depending on the apartment. Brokerage fee, if any, can be up to 15% of the total contract. Application fee, $20 to $100 per payment. Moving cost plus buying things, from a few hundred to a few $1,000s. In total, just to start living in NYC, you may need $6,000 to $12,000 from the first month. Factors that determine rent. If you see two apartments with the same area, but the price is $1,000 different, here's why. Close to the train station, more expensive. Elevator, in-house laundry, more expensive. Nice view, lots of light, high floor, more expensive. Signing a short-term, flexible contract, also more expensive. Small tip: sometimes accepting an extra 7 minutes of walking or renting a north-facing apartment, less sunlight, can save you thousands of dollars each year. I'll suggest an area based on your budget. You might be thinking, I only have $2,000 a month in rent, where can I live? I'll suggest a budget based on your needs. Less than $2,000 a month. Shared apartments in the Bronx, Jersey City, or Queens. $2,500 to $3,500. Studio in Astoria, Bushwick, Bed-Stuy. $4,000. 1 BR in Brooklyn or Midtown Manhattan. Family, $5,000. Upper West Side, Long Island City, Forest Hills. So, is New York worth living? New York isn't cheap, true. But for every dollar you spend, you get a dynamic environment, great career opportunities, a strong cultural mix. Life is never boring. You may have to sacrifice space, except sharing living space or commute further. But in return, you get to live in a city unlike any other. I think so. What about you? Where do you live now? How much is your rent? Leave a comment below and let me know. Don't forget, like if you find it useful, subscribe to watch the next videos, and share if you have friends who are struggling to find a house in New York.